Yes, you heard correctly, which is again the 5 effective ways of building a very scalable and more healthy and profitable business. Because guess what? I mean, end of the day, as a business owner, if you don't make that enough cash flow, and if you don't make it out of the urge and lived in the journey, then it will not make any difference as such, right? So what really matters end of the day is the business has to be always into a scalable model. If your business model is not scalable, then it is just as good as burning the cash flow and spending those operational cash and expenses on a month to month basis overall. Hi, this is Vic, Avix, business coach and a consultant, equally as well in the journey of building better business, better team for business owners like you, and a healthy and scalable business equally as well. And I'm in a mission on that equally as well for you, help you in growing that as well. Just to share from the kind of background that I come from, I equally have lived in the space of building 4 different business verticals, in different phases of my career journey. So, that's a given point to understand that, the core learnings which has came out of the sheer journey has actually made all the difference. So, so whatever I will going to share over, in this video to you, it is all which comes through the rich and the time worth journey for that matter, and followed by surrendering to the best mentors in the space of business journey and equally as well, and to get into the journey of building better businesses for business owners like you. Yeah. So yes, having said that, so whatever I will going to say or whatever I'm going to teach you over here, listen to the video till the end so that you have enough piece of information to grasp all the information, and listen till the end and stay till the end so that you get an opportunity to worth a free gift which worth 5,000 rupees in the marketplace for that matter. Yeah. So yes, as I was reflecting the same, I don't know, as far as the overall context is concerned and as far as overall the discussion is concerned, so what really matters, is to build a scalable business model and a scalable business for that matter. Yeah, only then everything makes or boils down to end of the day equally as well. So, the first pointers of considering the 5 strategies to make it profitable is whatever you sell or whichever market that you sell it across, make sure that your product and services that you sell it across, it has to be a high margin and a high margin accessible product or services that you sell it across. So given a chance, what I mean to say by that, your product services might have a low volume in terms of selling aspects on a month-to-month journey, but if the margins are high, then you make a pretty good way out in terms of bringing that scalability over a period of time on a month-to-month time basis. And the best way to do that is always to understand your current margins where in each and every segment of your products that they're offering to you. So as long as you know your current margins well, and as long as you understand them well, you make them your flagship products and you market them as such so that they give you the highest level of understanding or highest level of returns in that manner. Because once you spotted down your products and services current margins, based on the trends, and when you spotted them as the flagship product services of your market and you market them accordingly as well, that's where it gives you the highest optimum results for that matter, which is more to do with high margin products, even for that matter if it is a low volume to create a month after month. The next pointer which comes in the definition is definitely sell fast movable products. So when I say sell fast movable products, so that's pretty much indicates the fact that in any given business space, whether you are into manufacturing, you're into retail, or you're into aggregated space, or the whichever format that you are in, it's always obvious as a business owner, the longer time the product is occupying your shelves, the more it is creating chances are there to create those lower margins. or finally they get into those dumps and then probably you have to pack it off. So better that you sell off those products always which are your high fast movable products categories. Okay, else you can just pack them with the high margin products if they are not, and then sell it across. So in short, it has to be some way or the other to create that high so that it becomes a fast movable products. Else unnecessarily procuring from the vendors and occupying your shelves will not make a difference for that matter. Yeah. So that's come the second strategy when it comes to building a very long-term sustainable and scalable business for that matter. That's so and the next comes which has more to do with sell or create such products and services where you become the industry leader or industry pioneer. So check your competition, understand what they are doing, understand what is it that they are able to do and you are not able to do it. I mean, at times I come across such information to understand that competitors are doing it very much high, and there are like cost cutting happening in the industry as such. But that's not the reality. The real game lies in a different chunk altogether, which has more to do with when it comes to the industry difference or when it comes to value addition or experience. It has more to do with uh, the quality of products and services that you position yourself in the markets and services. And this all comes with the research and study that you do for your business segment in the market. So example, if you're into retail space, or example, if you're into service category, or if you are into dealership, or you are into manufacturing. So every business has its own industry and competitor and market. So when you identify yourself in the market, and if you see that what are the products and services that your competitors are doing, and they're able to do an under cost or price on that products and services, then what can make you different from the competitors so that you can add enough value to the end client and customers to get that money back on your table. See, understand one thing. In today's date, it is all about the exchange of value and getting that money back on table. And what I mean by that exchange of value, it's all about addressing the core need, interest, concern, and the pain point area of your clients and services. No one bother about paying you, money as long as you're able to give that enough value add in your customer or in your client segmentation for that matter. Okay, and I hope this has actually given you a bulb moment when it comes to having that exchange of value oriented services where you can reproposition your product services, and you can create that value add game changer in terms of the product and services that you're offering on the table to your competitor, to your customer. And that's where you exchange the monetary benefits, and where you can address their core need, interest, concern, or a problem that you're able to solve and address as far as the market is concerned. So as long as you do that, that's where it comes across, and you are able to gain that confidence from your clients and services as well. So that's the third pointer, where you act as an expert in your space of industry and arena. And that can be like from any industry that you are from, which has nothing to do or hardly matters for that given space for that matter. The fourth option which comes is when you sell for a scalable model, is when you sell an easy to buy product and services. Now what I mean by easy to buy product and services, it is ideally those products and services which you cater to the bigger market, and you cater to the market for its now for the initial buying of the clients and services. For example, if you see that when you go to any retail store, like all big malls and shopping malls that you go, you see that in the counter in the front end, there are always those low price points products and services which are displayed. Why do you find that? It is basically to be an eye catcher, or to be a to get that attention for the client and services, right? So any products and services where it becomes an easy to buy at a first level, and then you can create volume on those products and services. I give you one more example. Let's say in finance industry or in industry which is more into banking and insurance, you find that the initial pitch always starts with low EMI, or the initial pitch starts with, let's say you're buying a car or you're buying a house. In today's in the day, real estate or automobile like industries like this, where it has more to do with the product commodity. So people really talk on the front line on lower EMIs and lower cutoffs. So which means when you go with this sort of exchange information, when you go with this sort of easy to buy access, as a supplier or as a name in the market entity, when you come back to the client for a better deal, down the line, the client always will give you a first preference. Rather, initially having a transaction mindset where at par with the market competition, you also offer the same cutthroat rate. So that will not going to happen. So it is always starting with the initial smaller price point, it becomes an easy to buy access product and services across industry that you're operating from, and then you gradually increase in the volume to make that scalable and option as well, so that you get the market to operate and to cater to larger customers and clients for that matter as well. Yeah. And so this becomes the fourth pointers when it comes to the scalable, building the scalable and healthy business for you or for yourself. And last but not the least is targeting the right audience. So when I say targeting the right audience, so ideally when we target as a business owner, irrespective of the industry that we lived in as well. So there are three levels of business, or three ways that we can target our clients or customers. So the first one is a B2B category, which is a business to business category. Okay, so ideally when it comes to wholesaler, when it comes to distributors, when it comes to a manufacturer, so these become typically into a space of B2B segmentation. It can also be sometimes at a level of B2C, which is business to consumers, right? So that's where, like, when you are operating from our space of B2C, so that's more wherein you are targeting your audiences in a B2C category section or in a business to consumer segmentation. So example, retail stores, okay, service industries, okay, service segment professionals like doctors, okay, lawyers. So these are all into a B2C segment, aggregator business. Okay, so these are all into B2C segments. Okay, hospitality, yeah, restaurants. So these are again to B2C, yeah. So and there can be one more option where it comes to reaching out to the right audience, and most importantly, a scalable business is a mix and match of both, or a hybrid model where if you are into B2B, then moving to B2C, or if you are into B2C, then moving to B2B. Okay, and off transaction as well, or rather at times you act as a middleman to target both that audience for that matter. So what we say, preferably such models are hybrid models, where you target both sort of audiences and you make a different or a shift in the audience for that matter when it comes to making that scalable model. Because the first selling points aspect starts from the audience to whom you're selling. So if you're not defined on that proposition, and if you're not exploring your game on those ground lines, it will never going to happen. Please understand, business is all a matter of creation and thinking. It is not about just standing in the counter and selling off 20 units or 50 units a day and making an operational cost and just making an exit or making a move out. Those days are gone. Conventional shutter off system, those are gone. In today's day, the business demands a scalable model, because without a model which is not scalable, as a business owner, for you to survive on a long term, especially in a situation like this where we are talking post-COVID, it is next to impossible. In today's day, most of the business are looking forward for a scalable business model, and for which the primary conditions which comes in place is how good is your business reach out in terms of the product and services, in terms of the audiences, in terms of your price points, in terms of your customer segmentations. Okay, so I'm sure that I've given you enough information to give a thought to it. And probably this could be a bulber moment for you as well when it comes to understanding the core pillars of scalable, making your business scalable and to the next level. So if it has really resonated with you, then do share your comments below, because those comments will be the fuel for me to add more such videos and keep on giving you value added information to help you understand the better way of building a better business, a better team, and a scalable business equally as well. Yeah. So with that, we come to the end of this video as well. And like I have mentioned in the beginning as well, that if you stay till the end, then you'll be getting a free gift as well. So download the link below, which is shared below in the description, and you would be able to get the benefit of grabbing a free course which worth 5,000 rupees. This gives you the entire science of building a high performance team, because any business format or any business model which is a scalable business, the first and the foremost condition of that is it demands a very high performance team. And how do you get that? You get it through the information which is shared in the download link below. So download that and experience the journey and implement the same as well. Okay, and do share your comments and subscribe and like the channels as well, and share your comments so that that will allow me to keep sharing you such tons of information video way ahead equally as well. Till then, take care and stay tuned for the next video, and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye bye. Take care. Bye bye.